Rich Lieberman, the Saturday Media News Pulse here in the Bay Area. I've talked about this from time to time, but I haven't made enough of an issue about this because, frankly, I always think I'm an optimistic-minded person in this regard. I always think they're going to get it right. They have to. And what I'm speaking about specifically is these slobs, these out and out slobs. And I'm talking about both women and men who don't know what to dress, who don't know how to dress, who don't know how to make a basic, fundamentally easy decision with regards to their outfits. Frankly, the women that I have seen that come to work, that work in front of a camera, they look like they just got out of Ross. They look as if Stevie Wonder dressed them, with all apologies to Stevie Wonder. You put a dress on, preferably red or blue, black even. You take off the crap and you put on, it doesn't even have to be the elite. I am shocked that nobody says to these women, I'll get to the men in a second, what the hell are you thinking? Your job is visual. Your job is to present the news. People are looking at you. Television is a visual medium. So don't go on the set looking as if you just walked out of Burlingame Coat Factory, for God's sakes. Dress. Put on a simple dress. Comb your hair. The makeup is secondary, but yeah, you work in a visual medium. But more importantly, put on a fundamentally palpable outfit. Dress doesn't have to be Bob Mackie, but be presentable. You look like crap. Not all of you, but a lot of you. What were you thinking? What are you thinking? Put on a simple goddamn dress. This isn't the Academy Awards. This isn't the NAACP Image Awards. It's a goddamn camera in San Francisco. You don't have to look like Madonna. Come to think of it, you shouldn't look like Madonna, but at least Madonna knows how to dress. You work in front of a camera. That should be obvious. But I'll give you this. You're not men. And the men who are working, oh, let's do the cliche now. Let's not wear a tie. Well, look, by and large, you men, most of you look like shit. Yeah, we're not going to wear a tie. That would be too, I don't know, hip. That would be too obvious. So let's go tieless, as if that'll make us look like we're within the times. God forbid we can't be formal. What the hell has happened to the basic function of looking presentable? A blue jacket, a red or white or lavender tie. You are presenting the news. That's why on your card, if you still have one, it says TV news anchor. People didn't find you at a CVS store. They didn't come upon you in your bathroom. because you're not a plumber. You may dress like one every now and then, per my point. Your job is to present the news, to report the news, to anchor the news. Then why the hell do you look like fundamentally shit? And it looks even worse when you don't have a tie on. I'm sorry. Stupid goes as stupid goes. We're not going to wear a tie because we're going to be hip. We're going to look like computer nerds, which is the best compliment you could say, for God's sakes. Dress the part. Look decent. Doesn't even have to be great. Doesn't have to be sub-great. Look presentable. That is the key word. Presentable. Not as if you're bagging groceries. The guys who bag groceries look better, and guess what? A lot of them wear ties. Now look at it. I understand you don't get the clothing allotment that they used to give you. And I'm not talking about Sears, and I'm not talking about Botany 500. I'm talking about a simple jacket, a white, preferably white shirt, and a blue tie. Could be lavender, could be yellow if you're into bees and hornets. Be at least average. You all look like slobs. This isn't casual Friday. You put on a goddamn jacket and you put a tie on. And I don't care what you're doing. If you're doing the noon, if you're doing 10 o'clock, I don't care if you're doing 5 o'clock. Put on presentable clothing. Be attire, attire, friendly. Frankly, I don't know how you get away with it. No wonder there's so much mishmash and idiocy and incompetency amongst your managers. I can only imagine what they look like. This is not a Channel 2 thing. This is not a KPIX thing. This is not Channel 7 or NBC or even KRON or Channel 9. This is across the board fashion malpractice. You all look like slobs. Harsh word, I get it. But that's what it is. For God's sakes, take some proudness into your profession. Be responsible. Show some deference. Show respect for what you do and not look like the shit that you look like on television. And by the way, some of you who have been here a long time, I'm not going to name names, you look like shit too. It is so incomprehensible and pathetic and ridiculous. And you can go on and on and on and on. It almost kills me. For God's sakes, don't look like shit. Put on a decent outfit. You are broadcasting the news. We're in very much dire straits these days. We have wars all over the place. Not just the Middle East, not just Russia and Ukraine and other areas, Africa, Congo, Haiti. You are reporting on things that are vital and important. For God's sakes, life-threatening to some degree. Be responsible. Show some goddamn common sense. How many times do I have to say it? Oh, but you're so mean. Oh, you pick on the women and the men. No, pick it on the women and the men. This used to be a fashion mecca. This used to be a place where all the great stylistic people that used to work at Ross and Burlingame Coat Factory and J.C. Penney. It is or at least was, a hotbed of fashion formulista. Now you all look like shit. And I said it. You're damn right. That's right. I did say it. I'm not proud of it. Look, put on a jacket. If you have to, put on a black shirt. But by God, dress like you respect your position. It is utterly, utterly incomprehensible. It is utterly, and yes, it is, without a doubt, without any kind of doubt, it is a total, absolute 100% abomination. Shame on you.